Relaxation is on the right.
Well, folks, we are set up and camped. This takes no time at all when there's a concrete pad. We're on a concrete pad. It's flat and level and everything. It's great. But we're at Holder's Mine in Florida. Where are we in Florida? Somewhere, I'm not sure, but this is a state forest campground. It's not national forest, it's not national park, it's the Florida State Forest, and it's really nice. It's got electricity. You might be able to see that back there. We got electricity and water, so that's pretty nice. The water in Florida is never all that great, but it's good. It's got a really nice bathhouse right behind us. There's the bathhouse through the trees, and as you can probably see, most of the sites are pretty tree covered. They've got these great big old live oaks, and they're covered in Spanish moss. Really nice. The whole campground is pretty well separated off by these you see these fences. The fences separate everybody's campsite from everybody else's, more or less, I guess. But I guess they just separate it from the road where you can drive, where you can't. But it's all beautiful big live oaks, trees, and all grass, all mowed. So there's not a lot of real privacy, but it's pretty nice. They're pretty well spaced. There's nobody next to me, but they're a good 40, 50 feet away. And this is the center of the circle here. We're on the loop. We're always on the outside of the loop. We'll never be on the inside of the loop. But that's a look. We're there's a pretty serious cold front coming through Florida today, and it came from Georgia. I left Georgia in 40-mile-an-hour winds and freezing cold and a lot of rain. So we pulled up stakes and got out of there about as fast as we could. So he's real interested in playing and getting out of the car. We left at roughly 8:30 from Georgia, and we got down here at 2 o'clock. So it took the usual 5 to 6 hours to go around 200 miles. So not too bad. But we're here at 2 o'clock, which is good because we've got enough daylight. We can really explore around the area and see what's going on. We've been to the bathroom. The bathroom's pretty nice. It's a little rustic, but it's real clean, and it's enough toilets and enough showers and everything. So let's get a little more set up, let him get a little exercise, and we'll take you on a tour of the local area.
Have you seen manatees?
They're those little furry things that run around the rocks.
Yeah. Yeah. Big furry things. Big.
Now, are you guys the place you come to see them, that you see so many of them?
Three Sisters is the place to be, and that's right down the road here. There's a gate that you would go in. You could either walk in, or you can take a trolley in from where you can pay your fare to get in. And that's where you go to see all the manatees, and there's about 150 of them in there this morning.
No.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you'll see people swimming outside the springs area. There's kayakers will swim with the manatees outside the spring areas. There's also some tours that'll take you and let you off the boat outside the area, and there's still manatees coming in and out, so you can still swim with them, but you can't get into the springs where it's nice and warm to swim with them.
The springs are warmer?
Yeah, the springs stay a constant 72 degrees, so that's why the manatees come in because they don't want to get cold stress.
All right, well, I guess I'll look around. This is cool.
Yes, enjoy. If you have any questions, any more questions, we'll try to help you.
Thank you. Like to do the manatee sounds. Taking a breath. And of course, they're noisy eaters. That's munching. Manatee skeleton. Ooh. Injuries from boats.
I know we're not supposed to call them, so I'm not going to.
This is the Three Sisters refuge area where you see all the manatees in the spring. It's a pretty nice visitor center. This is what the springs look like from the air. Ooh. Here is the trolley that takes people around if you want to take the trolley places. I don't know how much that costs, but I suspect it probably has a cost. Everything else does. So we are going to go out on the porch in the deck at the Wildlife Visitor Center. And you can sit out here and enjoy. They have a filtered water fountain for filling water bottles, which is kind of nice. It's cold out here, even for a New Yorker. Go out on the dock here. This is the raised dock, and those are floating docks. I don't see any manatees here. Looks like it's pretty low tide. The other shore is pretty open and below the water. But that's all wildlife refuge over there, so you can't, well, you wouldn't want to walk over there in all that mud, but. Now looking for manatees, all you usually see is a nose. You don't see a manatee. You see a nose that sticks up above the water for a few seconds, takes a breath, and then goes away. And with the water level down, I don't think we'll see any noses, though you never know. All right, here we are at Three Sisters Springs, and you get discounts for senior or military, things like that, so it's not too bad, and you can get an annual pass if you're going to come here frequently. Okay, we're walking the trail around. This is the map, and we are right here, of course, and we're going to go all the way around that way. We can go the other way, which is a quarter mile, but I think the restrooms are a little closer this way. So we're going that way. They have a nice handicap lot at the end of the road and right side of the boardwalk, and there's a big building of 6 bathrooms, individual bathrooms for either. Pick up some waste. get on the boardwalk. So this is the boardwalk. Doesn't make so much noise. So this is the boardwalk where you can see the manatees in the springs. So as we walk around the boardwalk, there's different places where it's open to the whole spring, and there's a lot of different springs. There's three springs. That's why they call it the Three Sisters, I guess. And I think those are manatees way over there. Okay, as we walk down the boardwalk and it gets to the river, I guess, there are a lot of manatees here. Let's see if we can see them on the camera. Yeah, you can see them. But this is also an area that's outside the National Wildlife Refuge. So you have a lot of swimmers from tour guides and tours that bring swimmers, and they're floating along on pool noodles and snorkeling. I know people who have come here and done this, and they say it's pretty fun, and sometimes the manatees will come over and say hi. But you can see the manatees, they're just hanging out. That's what they do. They eat, sleep. That's about it. It's like a baby. Let's see. But there are quite a few here. Look at all these in the water. And I guess the buoy lines are to keep people away from the manatees, because these manatees are by the springs. Let's see, where's the spring? Here's the spring bubbling up from the ground, and it's at 72 degrees, so it's pretty warm for the manatees. Pretty neat. So there's a bunch here. There we go. Here's my type of manatee. You'd make a good fillet. That's a big fish. Little bass. With the advent of the new technology, some manatees use pool noodles to swim around. And those are the black and white manatees. He's giving it the college try.
Oh, lots of flapping going on.
He's swimming up some serious. Do these jump up the waterfalls too, like the salmon do?
No. They're not real energetic. You know, they don't hunt anybody and nobody hunts.
You're being hunted by a manatee.